You don't hurt kids. That's all I know. For someone to be so old and so grown, you should always put the kids first, and you should know that. I would never want to hurt any kids. I don't even want kids around people that want to hurt kids. You're so mad at me, though, that you would rather hurt a kid shows that, yeah, I gotta hurry up and change some things real quick around, because I deserve better, my daughter deserves better, and the system just basically doesn't work when you have people who rather hurt you than help you. People say, family and friends, all of this and all that, but usually your family and friends are the first people to hurt you because they're the closest to you. They're around you all the time. They know. Sometimes it don't be on purpose. Sometimes it's not, deliberately. It's scared, nervousness, whatever it may be. But then it's when you're plotting and planning and then just pure evil with things. That's the issue. And everybody has the sneaky one in their family. And just like everyone has the black sheep, you also have the one that's hiding all the family secrets that are putting your family in danger, claiming to love you, but rather keep the family secret and endanger more kids. Not saying this is happening in my instance. Not saying this is, taking place at all. But this is what does take place. It does happen. Quite often. There's a lot of people, in that DCF system right now dealing with this. There's a lot of young girls who was molested and raped by a family member, which is sad, and the family didn't want to deal with it. Really, really sad. Everybody should be ostriched. Everybody should be just castrated as far as like mentally, spiritually, from the family who keeps secrets like that, who allows their family to do things like that. You don't allow pedophiles and rapists in your family to get away with shit like that, even if it's not yours. You gotta get rid of those. So, back to my story at hand regarding my child, my daughter, my 6-year-old that I love dearly. The most important thing in the world to me, my precious baby. So adorable, and I miss her so much, but yeah. It's time for me to make a change for my daughter's sake. You don't use a child as a pawn in some vindictive game because you can't handle the other person. So the only way you can retaliate is to get back at the person's child? Like, really? So, with that being said, yeah, it's time to move on. Someone else needs to be in charge. Someone else needs to take care of things. Especially when it comes to my daughter. And I'm fighting this system right now of trying to get my daughter completely back. I haven't lost my parental rights or anything like that, so people always want to assume that because I'm a black man raising a girl, I've been fighting this year if I didn't lose. No, I didn't lose them. But I don't have my daughter right now either because of things that I had no control over that I didn't do and that the system needs to do to cover up their end of what they have done. So yeah, it's a messed up situation for my child. No child should have to go through this, especially from their own blood, from their own mother, their own grandmother. I can see people who are not related. Yeah. But me thinking I'm doing the right thing and being responsible and putting my daughter in the right hands didn't turn out so right. Because look where I am now. I haven't seen my daughter in almost a month and a half because someone selfish needs to punish me rather than doing what was right for my child and allow me to raise my child the proper way. Because knowing I did nothing wrong and my daughter has done nothing wrong to deserve it. So, it is what it is. As long as my daughter will always know that her daddy is fighting for her tooth and nail, no matter who it may be, to give her a better future. So, and I want a better future for all kids. And I don't just want it, I'm actually out there making a difference. There's a lot of things that I'm involved with, so your children would never have to go through this type of stuff and have a better future, and other things as well. But anyway, this is 5 minutes of just me just reflecting on some things, as well as pushing the issue of we need to do better with this family secret stuff. We need to do better at raising our kids around people with moral structure, moral stability, moral standing. Not the ones who claim to have so much power because of age or education that puts them ahead of everybody else. Sorry, that doesn't cut it around here. Your degrees means nothing when you're living like a fucking foul, scandalous, lying thief. What good is having 20 degrees?